pues la colombiana, en vez de quedar mañana, ¿sabes? Pues a lo mejor quedo esta noche un ratito, ¿sabes? Así que nada, que tengo que voy a echarme la siesta un rato, descansar un poquito y cuando me digan, pues... Hostia, gracias por bajar las mesas, tío. Acabo de ver ahora. Cuando me diga, me ducho y me voy para allí.
Bajamos con el chorrete.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
From the gun, it's May. That's complete. DeMario Douglas with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
The decision paid off indeed. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Patriots at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Crazy, crazy. Five.
From the shotgun, May with it. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw, it's May. He finds Douglas complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To the air, May. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Vikings 0. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw McCarthy. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Robert Spillane leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You can look at this Patriots defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. McCarthy operating from the gun. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
At the 60, at the 60.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw. May. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing here is May. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
38-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the shotgun, it's May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Henderson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll throw with May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Now May on the sneak. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Drake May with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
May looking to run. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Running left is Henderson. And we'll get a couple here down to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. Here's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Vikings.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They run the counter. It's Hayes. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings, nothing. To kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the Vikings first down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To the air again, McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
McCarthy going to throw again. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again, McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Patriots 24, Vikings 6. Will Reichard the kickoff for the
Minnesota's
Vikings.
kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Play action. May. Complete. It's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. He finds Douglas complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Henderson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, it's Henderson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the air, May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Pass complete to Addison. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. McCarthy off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Under pressure, and down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
28 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Vikings, go.
Throwing is McCarthy. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
38, Vikings 12. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A 5-receiver set here. It's 3rd down and 5. Here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they will take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Patriots, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm